Now the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swinging a foul straight back. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Sammy Sosa stands in now and watches strike one. And the next pitch is way outside. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
This one popped up. Goldie. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And a quick out, number 1. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. And another ball.
No strikes.
And there's the automatic. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Liner snagged it first.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
That's down and in. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Now Judge drives one deep left field. Soriano going back on it. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
To third. Over to Goldie. 1 out in the second. John Birdie at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Sometimes a
0-1's the
hitter
count.
will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Bellinger pulls that one down, and there's 2 down. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him. And good work. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Paul Goldschmidt. Arrieta back to work. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That's inside.
Ball 1.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him. Now 1 away. Now here's Trent Grisham. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. Now one miss.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now here is Anthony Volpe. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score
0-1.
right where it is.
That's off the mark.
Out.
1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Carson Kelly in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That's in there. And it's 3-2.
Counts full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base knock right field.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And now Alfonso
Off the
Soriano.
plate, ball 1.
And that's outside. 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Kelly, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
Out.
Fired to second.
Out.
Over to first. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Ben Rice. Just missed. Liner to second and picked on the hop.
He's
and
out.
they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
DJ
Inside
LeMahieu stands in now, looks at that one inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Jason Dominguez,
outside.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Suzuki going back on this one. Ball game. And a 1-0. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Mudcats taking on the Diablos. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Luis Heel.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Way high with that one. And we are underway. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Swings through that.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's a ball.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Outside low, now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
One out, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up and in, and that's ball 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. From his knees, the throw.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Towards first, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. Dominguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Sends it to Flores. One gone, bottom half of the first. Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Heel back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike. One.
0-1's the count.
Way upstairs, and it's 1-1. Second inning here, no score. Makes the catch for the second out. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Ball one there.
Inside, ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
The throw to first,
He's out.
And that is the inning. Bottom of the second. This is Corbin Carroll. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2 is the count.
And that's
Oh, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. Now 1-2. And
2
misses
balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
Corbin goes down on strikes. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And a foul ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
No, that's foul.
Pitch
1
misses.
ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on
1
a
ball,
fastball right
2
there
strikes.
and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 outs. And that
Oh,
one
that's
off the
just out.
outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Langford in position. He's got it. And that is the third out. Back here at Citi Field. Top. Half of the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. And there's a strike.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to
0-1's
commit
the
to
count.
what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Late swing, foul to the left. That one
Nope.
just
Ball one.
misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That one carrying. Reaching for it and brings it in. And now, Ellie De La Cruz.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, one of the most
0-1.
memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
One down, base is empty. Just
Ball,
misses
that's
the
out.
mark outside the zone. And that gets down into the gap.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the...
Runner on the move. Up the middle. They get one.
He's out. No,
Good onside
too late.
run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jason Dominguez digs in now.
Hey.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That was
No
straight
balls, 2 strikes.
queso right there.
Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Next
Ball.
one misses, and a count 1-2. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in Queens, set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Line drive, makes the grab, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ellie De La
Counts
Cruz
1-0.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that is out of play. The pitch. Into left center for a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about.
0-1.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Ellie on his way to second.
I got a
They
ball,
pitch
1
out.
strike.
Got
Ow.
him. And they get Ellie trying to steal. And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Outside low. And that is ball one. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Simmons off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Start of the fourth, and now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And that one is inside ball one.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
That's
missing
it. Ball
inside. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just
0-2
pulled
the
the
count.
string.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So here's Riley now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Nobody
that's
can
foul.
get there, and it's a foul ball.
Hey!
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. De La Cruz whips it across, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started
0-1's the count.
in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a
0-2.
left-handed hitter to track.
Next
1
offering
ball,
misses
2
down and
strikes.
away. That missed
2 balls,
inside.
2 strikes.
Ball 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Sale ready. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Wilmer Flores now at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Outside. That
2
one
balls,
not
1
close.
strike.
And it's 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2 the
Good
count.
late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Chase is in the dirt. Slider there. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Now a chance for Corbin Carroll. Late with the swing there.
Well, you know, with 2
0-1's
out
the count.
and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the
balls, 2
fences.
strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Heel back to work. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Dominguez hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down. Now it's going to be Ryan Dozier. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. First pitch swinging.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Gets to it with a slide. The throw, pretty nice play there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Jason Dominguez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Dozier puts it away for the out, and there's one down. Bernie Williams getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball there. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, De La Cruz. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. And here is Wyatt Langford. Puts a bunt down. And that's just foul. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. That one missed.
1-1.
And that bunted towards third. Zips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. Dominguez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Popped up right side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Queens, well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The shortstop takes a ball. It's softly on the ground to third. Riley sends it across to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dozier. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
1
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Up and in, and it's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Just missed.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. There's the
I got a ball, 1
changeup.
strike.
And it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch
1
up to
ball,
that velocity.
2 strikes.
Yelly set down on strikes. Here is Austin Riley. Bowl for 2 in this one. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to
0-1.
that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Makes the catch for the out. Next to hit, Mickey Mantle.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
This guy's
No balls,
pounding
2
the
strikes.
zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
99 miles per hour. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble.
Now on the bump, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Just
Ball,
off the
that's
inside edge.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Triple digits on that last pitch. And here is Corbin Carroll. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one at triple digits.
Let's see if he's
0-2
willing to
is the
use the
count.
whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Hit in the air, center field. Mantle makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
Well, you've got the hitter already
No ball,
chasing
2
that
strikes.
nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand.
3.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. 1 for 2. And that one is
1-0.
downstairs. And that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-2. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Now
1 ball, 1
1-1.
strike.
Swings through that
2.
one for strike 2.
It might be
1 ball,
time to choke
2
up
strikes.
a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about
0-2.
tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That missed
1
by a
ball,
lot.
2
And
strikes.
it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 gone. So digging in, Bernie Williams. First
Ball 1.
offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1,
All
no
tied
strike.
up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now, Mark Vientos. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
That
That's a
misses. And the count even 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. Back here in Queens, here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Abreu back to work.
Counts 1-0.
That one misses. Ball 1. Williams settles underneath it. And there's 1 away. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 1-0. One down. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And a swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through
0-1's
now,
the
and
count.
with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
0-2 is the count.
Throws to first. That's the second out. And now it's Christian Yelich.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
1-0.
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one
Nope,
inside.
ball
2
2.
balls, no strikes. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, he
balls,
went inside
1
a couple
strike.
of times, and now outside.
That's ball
Hitter's
3.
not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Williams moving under this one and makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Aroldis Chapman on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name
Ball
for
1, no
themselves.
strikes.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Ball 2.
Hammered on the line, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individuals.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Next to hit, Ted Simmons. And
Ball
that
that's
misses.
outside.
Ball 1.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base.
2-0.
9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Runner goes again. Little chopper rolls foul.
3 balls.
And a
1
pitch
strike.
out, but nothing going on. Runner goes again. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's going to be Ryan Roberts. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is a big first out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
1-0.
And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. To the plate.
Right.
Safe. And we are tied.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound. Yeah, the batter now, Carlos Delgado.
Yeah.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Puts a bunt down. Good feed. That's
He's out.
1. And he dives in with the winning run. A walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, you come into the 9th inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.